got distracted and got one of the other people that was with us. And I said, you know what?
We
We
ain't
ain't doing
doing
this.
it.
So I'm getting ready to walk away.
And she grabbed, and then
And she grabs me by my arm.
and I stepped in front, like, if you don't get your hands off my wife, she's like, you don't want to go to
She
jail.
was like, you don't want to go over jail for $40. I said, go over jail for $40. Since you about to go to jail for hustling me, you came up on me. This is harassment.
Y'all hear that? No, y'all clap. Y'all hear that? No, y'all clap.
Where the south side?
All right.
Where the west side?
All right.
Where the east side?
All right.
Where the down south
All
at?
right. You know
Hear
that? No, y'all
clap.
Y'all hear that? No, y'all clap.
Wait, we gotta do my favorite part. 1, 2, 3, bust it. Doom, 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 doom. All right.
We should have did that at the beginning.
Doom, doom, doom. All right. Doom, 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 doom. All right.
She having too much fun, y'all.
Bruh.
I'm just saying.
I feel like you judging me.
Maybe.
Anyway, we got an episode to start.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Marquis.
And this is your one and only your favorite Taylor.
And welcome back to the You Stuck With Me podcast.
You stuck with me.
Babe, this is about to be a very entertaining episode because we got so many stories to tell.
And baby, this is from one of my favorite places in the whole wide world.
I know because you already been here before. This is my first time going, but I still had a time.
This is my second time, but boy, did I have a time. I had a time.
Are we going back, though?
Yeah, baby.
I see what you did there. That's going to be part of the story later, y'all, but... So, y'all, in this episode, while we were on break, we went to NOLA, New Orleans.
Yep.
Man, all I got to say is, look, New Orleans is very interesting.
I will say this, though. Disclaimer. This was my second time going to New Orleans, to NOLA, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's a little different because this time I went as a married woman.
Yeah.
The first time.
I don't even want to think about what y'all did because I ain't see nothing. But
it was the bachelorette trip.
Yeah, so I mean y'all had.
But I will say this though, I saw Janet Jackson.
As everybody well knows.
Yep, and I saw
Tamar Braxton.
Yes, I did see Tamar, and she gave us well wishes on our upcoming nuptials.
I definitely.
She's a very nice lady.
Yeah, when you told me everything, you just told me she was misunderstood. I'm like, okay, I get that.
Yeah. And I saw Elder Barge. I had some problems.
You still do.
That no one could see to solve them.
Mm-mm.
You know what? Forget you.
I'm just saying. Nah, but so the reason we were down in New Orleans, shout out to my good friend and sister Rynette. Happy birthday, Rynette. She celebrated her birthday. I'm not going to tell her age, but we definitely had a time down there. She invited us down there. We accepted. We were down there for the weekend, and it was fun. We got to meet a lot of new cool people. It was my first time going to New Orleans, first time ever having a beignet. Man.
Baby, because you went crazy over them beignets.
I did.
And those things were messy. Had all that white stuff around your lip.
Pause.
I mean, I'm talking about the powdered sugar.
It was the way you set it up.
You been trolling me this whole time.
It's still a possible moment.
Whatever.
But no, yeah. The beignets were fire. The gumbo was fire.
Let me tell you something. The best thing I've had there was a seafood boil.
Oh, you would.
It was like an orgasm in my mouth.
Oh yeah, you was messing that up.
And it was love at first taste. I've had seafood boils before, but it's something about New Orleans authentic seafood boils.
Oh, I was sitting next to you. You were done before I was.
I wasn't done. I still came home with like 3 shrimps. Don't judge me.
I'm mad that she actually counted the shrimp.
Yes, 3 shrimps.
And you know what? You're right because you threw them in the rest of my food that I had. Because
but you got full. You couldn't eat it, so you fed it to me.
I don't know. I ain't gonna say nothing. But
look, I'm gonna need you to get your mind out the gutter. This is terrible.
I'm gonna need you to stop leading it to the gutter.
Bruh.
Exactly.
You know what? I'm sick of you.
But you still love me though.
For now.
But yeah, so look, we gotta tell y'all. First of all, it was my first time in New Orleans. I definitely want to come back. Some of the things I've did for the first time in New Orleans. I rode a streetcar for the first time.
That was my first time riding a streetcar too, though.
I think that was pretty cool. We definitely did it. We did it more than once. I think we did it twice.
Yeah, or two wherever we was going, and on the way back to the Airbnb.
Yeah. 'Cause first of all, our Airbnbs were set out like they were cold.
Oh my gosh, that bathroom.
So let's talk about the bathroom because when we first got there, first of all, we got there on a Thursday afternoon. So we checking out the Airbnb, and because we're a married couple, we went with a group of like what was it, like 30 of us?
At the end of it all was 30 of us.
At the end of it all was 30
Groups
of us.
came at different times.
Yeah, so at the end of the trip, it was 30 of us, but I think we first got there was like 25, 23.
Baby, I can't tell you.
So we first got there. We first of all, we broke it down to like 3 different Airbnbs. So everybody was in the Airbnb with people that they knew.
Yeah, like different townhomes.
Yeah. So we're at the top because obviously we're a married couple, so we took the king size room in our Airbnb. So we walk in there checking it out. Our room was nice, set out everything, and we have our own bathroom. So I'm the first to walk in and look at the bathroom.
He didn't tell me nothing.
I didn't tell her nothing on purpose. So I'm like, oh, this is a nice bathroom. Then she walks in. I'm just like staring at the tub.
No, first of all, let's describe how you said it, because it was regular decular. It made me mad because he was like, oh, this is a nice bathroom. I'm like, oh, let me check out the bathroom. I walked in that bathroom. I was like,
if y'all ever seen her when she's excited, she's like,
I was like, oh my gosh.
and that's exactly what she did. She's like, I'm in love with this tub. I want this tub. It's one of them tubs that you sit in.
It was my dream tub. Get it right. It's my dream bathroom.
It's a dream tub, and it's one of those tubs that you sit in, and the faucet is not down there at your feet, but it's right next to you. So you just reach right there to your right or your left, depending on how you sit in it, and you just turn it on.
Proportionate.
Yes.
It was big.
And the thing about it, here's the crazy part. The tub was in the shower. So I'm going to set up for you. So the tub is against the wall, and then the shower is right there. But you could close it to seal off the tub and the shower at the same time.
Yeah, so the door was a glass door, right? And the shower head was above. So it's like an area where you can take a shower. So it was set up to be like a semi-water floor shower. Then you got like one of them old school tubs. Well, it's not that old school. It was modernized. So it's like a bowl shaped tub, and it's in the middle of the floor, and it's like a window right here. So this is the tub here, and then the window's right there, so you could see get good views and stuff like that. And the faucet, instead of being on the wall where some tubs are, the faucet was actually on the tub in the center. And it just gave this old school rustic feel. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is my dream bathroom. Where have you been all my life? I know I sound like an old person getting excited about bathrooms and houses and stuff like that. Yes, I'm getting to that age.
That's how you know you marry y'all.
But, right? But it was like my dream bathroom, and I was so mad at him because he was just like, oh, this is a nice bathroom. What you mean a nice bathroom? This is aesthetic. This is the type of bathroom I want in our home. As he's sitting here laughing at me.
I'm laughing at you because you're funny.
I'm not funny. I'm just telling you about how my manifested dreams of just experiencing this bathroom happened.
And that's what makes it funny. We've had this conversation.
And everybody's like, listen to this episode, like, what the hell? How you go to New Orleans and you get excited of the bathroom? Yes, I did. Yes.
Anyway, so outside the bathroom, we had a nice walk-in closet that we did utilize. We put our coats and stuff in there because down there
that mug was pretty big.
Yeah.
Bigger than the closet that we have in the house. Yeah, that was a little bit bigger.
Yeah, it was a little bit bigger. And then also in our bedroom, we had a balcony, so we could walk out to the balcony, which was pretty cool. Did we? I don't think we did utilize it. We utilized the one that was over there, and
I utilized all them balconies.
I didn't know that you walked out there. I didn't walk out there
while you was sleeping because you wasn't feeling good. I was like,
man. Well, we'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute.
So on the first day there, we didn't go. Was that Bourbon? We went to Bourbon Street the first day.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, so here come.
Oh, how I almost went to jail on Bourbon Street.
Look, y'all. First of all, Here come the shenanigans.
I almost got locked up.
So we go down to Bourbon Street first night there. Everything is cool. So, they throwing beads off the balcony and stuff like that. First of all, she didn't lift up her shirt to show, all that stuff because, for obvious reasons. But she did. You got like 8, 9, 10 different.
I got like 12 beads.
12 beads, and she ain't got to show nothing, y'all. So
because of my natural beauty.
Yes, I agree with that.
Let me raise my hat up a little bit so you can see my face. Because of my natural beauty.
I married a character, y'all. So while we down there, first of all, they had these big giant slices of pizza. First of all, that was fire.
Man,
I forgot where we got it from, but it was fire.
I just remember we had all been smoking, and that was a big slice of pizza.
We probably should have went back and got a second one.
No, because I would have been asleep somewhere.
True. So we walking down Bourbon Street, walking through the bars and all that stuff, dancing, getting drinks and stuff. We're going to talk about, look, it's a saying that we're going to bring up later. It's called shadow clock, but we'll tell you about that later.
Lord.
So we're walking down Bourbon Street, and, Bourbon Street is kind of long. At least it was to us because obviously we've never been there, at least for me. So we started walking back. First of all, I never got his name, but we went to one bar. And we were just walking around. We walk into the bar. All of a sudden, I see a dude that's 7'1". 7'1", y'all. And it's rare where I see anybody who's taller than me. I'm 6'5". This dude was 7'1", and the funny thing about it is we wear the same size shoe. I wear a size 15. I'm just he's so stupid. So you take this picture, and if I put it on my social media, if you see the picture and you see how tall I am and you see how tall he is, you're gonna be like, yeah, you the shorty. So imagine how everybody else felt who was under 6 feet who was with us.
Baby, I was like, I've been in between two giants here. I'm like, I got the tall ass Jolly Green Giant here, and I got the medium size Jolly Green Giant here. No, I felt like the story of the three bears. You got the mama bear, the papa bear, and then the baby bear. But obviously, you're not my parents. But I felt like the little sibling that had to tag along with them. You got this tall person right here, and then you got my husband, and I'm just like. It made me feel like I wasn't 5'8" for real.
Man, it was cool. Dude, he was cool as hell, and he's like, yeah, I used to play ball. He was like, I used to play ball. He didn't play professional ball, so no, he wasn't an NBA player. But he was cool. So we leave the bar and we're starting to walk back like towards the entrance to Bourbon Street. So this girl walks up, like wearing whatever she was wearing, and she just had like a whole bunch of shots in her hand. And so she just randomly started pouring shots, double shots, and giving Taylor the double shot.
She was trying to, what's it called? Dry the boat.
Dry the boat.
That's what she was trying to do.
So and then she does the same thing to me, and I'm like, okay, we cool. And then she, after she finished doing that to me, she talking about something that'd be $40 for both of y'all. What? Are you insane? No, we're not doing that. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Exactly. So we looking at each other like, she gotta be joking. She's like, no, $40. I'm like, okay, you know what? Obviously she's trying
let's clear this up. She was talking about $40 for the both of us. So she was trying to get $80.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bitch, what?
First of all, you trying to hustle, but I respect that you trying to make some money, so I'm gonna give you 40. So
he paid for his drink. I didn't pay for mine.
But I understood she was trying to make her hustle. I understood she was trying to make her money. So I'm like, okay, let me give you 40 and we're going to keep it pushing. So
then she got distracted and got one of the other people that was with us. And I said, you know what? We ain't doing this. So I'm getting ready to walk away.
And she grabs
me by my arm.
And I step in front, like, if you don't get your hands off my wife, she's like, you don't want to go to jail.
She's like, you don't want to go over jail for $40. I said, go over jail for $40. Sis, you about to go to jail for hustling me. You came up on me. This is harassment.
And I'm like, you really think that you gonna get us to go to jail over $40 when you didn't tell nobody what's going on? You better take this 40 and keep it pushing.
No. You know what's the kicker part? The police were right there.
Yep. Bruh. So you really think that was gonna fly? It may have flown on some other people, but nah. Look, take this 40. Because when you down there on Bourbon Street, you sit there thinking about you going to a bar, a shot is usually about $9 or $10 per shot anyway. So you trying to hustle us? Nah, we flip the script on you. Nah.
So we paid $40 for 4 shots, which means $10 a shot, which is still expensive, but it wasn't about to pay that $80.
Nah.
Nope.
That shit did. So we go back to walk. Here go the other funny part. As we walking out. So we were walking out, we're getting closer to the exit. And we see these 2 crackheads sitting down on our right. And they both got signs up. One sign says, "I'm not gonna lie to you, your money goes to my crack habit."
At least they were honest.
He was honest. I forgot what the second one said. You told me what the second one said.
Oh, he was like, "I'm not gonna lie, I need a beer." No, I need a smoke or something. It was something.
Something to that effect.
Yeah.
And we were both like, everybody was looking at each other like, at least they honest about it.
Yeah.
Like Bourbon Street was wild.
Let me tell you about this whole trip in general, okay? It was a much-needed vacation. That was number one, because everybody had a rough week.
Yeah, and it was
We're
strange.
not going to tell nobody business, but
it was strange.
It was strange. We had some weird stuff going on.
Like, every single solitary person on that trip was, like, in desperate need of it.
And number 2, I thought I was 20 on that trip. I had some good knees.
I wasn't complaining.
I had some good knees. But when I came back, baby, my knees was like, "Oh, you thought you was going to get away scotch-free?" Baby, I had some icy hots for the next couple days after that.
I'm glad that you, I know you're glad that I got you that massage gun for Christmas.
Baby.
She put that massage gun to use, y'all.
It was like, oh my God.
But yo, back to the story. So while we're going back to the Airbnb that night, we get in a car with this lady. She's, it's a lot of us, so we gotta get the Uber XL, right?
She was crazy as hell.
She was crazy because she was like, we drive Uber, but the way that she drives Uber, she like don't want nobody moving their seats, moving her seats, don't touch.
She said, "Don't adjust my seats, don't leave nothing in the car," which somebody had already left something in the car. Somebody left a Nutella pack in her car.
Yeah, and
It wasn't us.
It wasn't us. So I get in the front because I'm 6'5". I need the most leg room. So naturally, I have to move the seat back. And then she like, "Don't move my seat back." I'm like. She just gave me this look like, "Oh, don't be offended, baby." I'm like, I'm not offended. I'm just.
I was, because I was like, who is she talking to?
Because who was with us who told her they had caught the ride there with her, so she was in the area. I forgot who it was.
I forgot who it was, but I heard her talking to you. I'm like, who is she talking to? Now this is the wife side of me. Like,
I'm like. Because I remember what they were telling us about at dinner, and we were like, "Oh, this is the one she was talking about." They were talking about, and we were getting out the car. She's like, "Don't get offended, baby." I'm like, "I'm not offended. I was just caught way off guard." But I
just didn't like how she told that to you, and then they'll be talking about some baby.
Yeah, but she definitely apologized as I was getting out the car. But so I got to say this: I do like their accent down there.
Yeah,
I do like it. So. I'm definitely looking forward to going back to New Orleans one day. It wasn't warm enough to get in the pool. But
can we talk about the game night?
The game night.
First of all, we played this awesome game called Sing That Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Sing That Shit. To the credits of that, shout outs to y'all because y'all made a dope-ass game, especially when people were drunk.
Mm-hmm.
That, baby, that was interesting.
Yeah.
So basically, Sing That Shit, if you associated with, if you're familiar with the game of Song Association, it's a popular game. Elle magazine endorses it. They take celebrities, they give them a word. They either sing a lyric. They sing a lyric with that word in it. How we did it, we either did you sing a lyric with that word in it, or you give a song title, right? So we did that. Let me tell you, when you get black people together and they've been drinking, getting high, and they sing and they know all songs, and when they don't know anything, people start making songs up.
Yep.
Because that was a lot of that going on.
Mm-hmm.
Marquis over here was delayed with his card singing, so I had to step in.
And then went into overtime.
And
granted, by that point, I wasn't even flipping the cards over anymore. So it wasn't on me.
He was taking over the timer. I was flipping the cards. And I almost lost a nub. No, I lost the finger, and I was about to come back with a nub.
And see, everybody thought it was me. No.
It was you.
No, it wasn't. You tried it.
It was you.
When you got them cards in your hand, you saw how hard it was to make sure that stuff was flipped on time.
No. Now, what made it hard was because it was like this one song. Somebody said some lyric, and I'm like, it just threw me off. I think the word was like baby or something. And they said something. I'm like, wait a minute, what? It sounded made up, but it wasn't made up.
And see, she's sitting up there saying that it was my fault, but notice how she got that cap on her head, y'all. She's capping.
Oh, I'm capping. Mm-hmm. Whatever. Anyway, it was the winner from that. And then, what was it? Saturday. So our last full day there, we played this game of, what was the game? We divided into 2 teams. Lip sync. That was a battle within itself. Now, my team, we end up actually winning. We put on a cold rendition of My Girl, and I guess I could tell the secret now. So the choreography, y'all seen that choreography before. That was from the movie, right? And it was so slick with it. What else did we do? We did, what else song did we do? I forgot the,
Eminem and Rihanna.
That was the last one. That's what won us the game. No, we did Bedrock. Did Bedrock, and then we did Eminem and Eminem, Love the Way You Lie, and shout out to Ebony. She went off.
Oh yeah, she went crazy as Eminem.
She went off. She said, "Play this part right here." She went off. She threw the hat and everything. It was crazy. Then the other team, they did Cardi B. What was it? Bodak Yellow. Then their old school one was Dilemma, and then I forgot the third song they did. I forgot. But I know it was a little disagreement because the whole old school stuff, they were saying that...
What's old school?
Yeah, Bedrock wasn't old school. But then we had to say, well, Dilemma is older than Bedrock. You know, Dilemma came out like in the beginning of 2000 because that's when Kelly Rowland came out with the little, what was it? What kind of phone was it? Sidekick, whatever, flip phone. And she typing the text message in an Excel sheet. So, you know.
Not the Excel sheet.
It wasn't. I'm telling you, y'all look at that video right now.
No, I'm not denying it. I just thought it was funny.
It was an Excel sheet. Sending a text to Excel sheet. That's how you know that's old school. But anyway, it was that part was fun. And going to Nice Guys.
Oh, Nice Guys was lit. Even though, so while we at Nice Guys, y'all, your boy caught a migraine.
Oh Lord.
Now, if you guys don't know, for the past like month and a half, for some strange reason, I've been dealing with migraines, and I've been having them like almost every day. But on this trip, I only after 4 days we were there, I only had it on the 3rd day, which is when we went to Nice Guys. Nice Guys was lit because, man, everything black that you can imagine at a brunch happened. I'm talking about Greek strolling, singing to Birthday Girl, everybody singing one song off key, singing the next song on key.
Shake and Tell.
Every brunch song that you think of, you can heard of, from Keisha Cole to Tevin Campbell, everybody was singing.
I mean, Can We Talk is a national anthem too. Can we talk for a minute?
Girl, I want to know. I want to know.
Okay, Tevin.
I mean, when you're very, eclectic with your music like we are.
Oh, Lord.
I'm just saying. I'm an old soul, too, so I'm not going to even cap in front.
Well, can we say we old souls?
I mean, I know I am. I'm not going to even hold you.
I'm old ratchet soul.
That works. Your story checks out.
But anyway, Nice Guys was a vibe. The whole trip was a vibe.
But that food was good.
Now, the brunch itself was good that we had that Sunday. I mean, not Sunday, Saturday.
But we got to talk about the craziness that happened right before we got to brunch, because we all rode there, and that's when I started getting the symptoms of a migraine.
I wasn't talking about that brunch. I'm talking about Nice Guys. I'm talking about the brunch that we had at the Airbnb.
Yeah, I was going to get to that. So right before we left for got in the Ubers for brunch, I was fine. No promise, nothing. As soon as we pull up, I start getting, I start seeing the signs that a migraine is going to materialize. So we hop out and we try to go on. We passed a Save-A-Lot on the way there, but we didn't know that the Save-A-Lot was completely closed down. So now we scratching our heads trying to figure out how am I going to find like a Tylenol or something to mitigate these migraines. So we end up we see a gas station across the street, but there's construction going on. We couldn't tell if it was open.
And then I see the sign that says open during this construction.
So we walked over there and we got some, was it Tylenol?
Aleve.
So we walked over there, got some Aleve, and then I took 3 Aleves, 200 milligrams is what I'm supposed to take. So after I took and I drank some water, as we got, started walking back to the venue, I started slowly feeling better. So as we get to the venue, they weren't going to let us in because we weren't with the group. But, the rest of the group was already seated. So when we told them, like, well, I had a medical emergency, that's when they had to change their heart, and then we had to go. That's when we finally were able to go with the rest of the group, but we had to move because it wasn't enough seating. So after we were seated, everybody puts their order in. We start enjoying ourselves, eating, drinking mimosas. I didn't have a mimosa. All I had was ginger ale.
That reminds me. Whenever y'all go to Nice Guys New Orleans, there's one thing you need to get. Praline chicken and waffles. Oh my God. That was so good.
I had a taste of it. It was pretty decent.
It was so good. You can see the imaginary fake tears coming down my face, but it was love at first taste.
I believe it.
I tore it up.
Yeah, you did.
I tore it up.
So
I'm a big foodie, y'all. Don't mind me.
So after we left Nice Guys, outside taking pictures, we went back to the Airbnb. Weren't we supposed to go?
They went to French Quarter, but we didn't go. We ended up taking a nap because you still wasn't feeling good.
Yeah.
And I wasn't going to go to French Quarter without you.
So next time I go back to New Orleans, I'm going to go to the French Quarter. But after a while, I started feeling better, and we came back. That's when we had the game night. So the next day, we had the brunch because that was our last full day there.
No, well, that wasn't the game night. That was we went to Treehouse.
I'm sorry, we went to Treehouse. Treehouse was fun.
The last day, full day was that we had the game night.
Right. So first of all, the brunch that was set up that Rynette set up, it was good. Like,
it was majestic because it was a whole lot of purple.
Yeah.
And your girl slayed.
She did. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna say nothing because it's gonna go left.
Yeah, don't, because you tend to go left. But anyway, it was funny because you see how I'm dressed now, right? Y'all know I dress for comfort, everything like that. So everybody was seeing me in this dress. They was like, oh, my gosh.
Somebody was like,
who would have thought you was hiding all that body up under the clothes? I'm like, I was like, I just dress for comfort.
But you did look good, though. You look good, girl. You look good.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
But we definitely got some pictures. The food was good. The vibe was good. But the best part was when Ty, her husband, shout out to Ty, he set this up before we even got there, and she didn't know about it.
And y'all take note. This is a romantic tip.
So what he did was he got, I want to say, a little over 24 roses, and he gave each person a rose so we could tell, because we're celebrating her birthday, we can basically, in a way, give her her flowers.
Mm-hmm. It's going to make me cry over here.
It was so many tears falling in that room.
And I'm a thug. I don't cry. But that made me cry.
Yeah, so it was a beautiful sight. She definitely enjoyed her birthday.
And she gave everybody their roses, too. Like, she
did.
literally took time to go around the room and, share a story or share a thought. Like, what she appreciated about everybody.
Yeah. So, New Orleans was definitely good to us. And it was probably the second time I went down south, and I didn't go to a Waffle House because it was definitely one on the way there on Canal Street.
And we did meet some new people there, too.
Oh, yeah, we met a whole bunch of new people.
We met a old vet who basically shared his healthy lifestyle tips.
Yeah, shout out to Denzel, Ebony, Jay, Pops. Well, I can't call him Pops, I told him I couldn't call him Pops. He's like, just call me Denzel.
I'll call him Pops.
Brittany, Carolyn, If we forgot you, we're
Joy.
sorry. Joy. A lot of great people.
Yeah, everybody.
And a lot of NIU folks went too. Sophia, Marcus, Kendra. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody.
Just everybody.
Oh,
It
Jasmine.
was like a family affair.
Yeah, it was a family affair, but it was great. It was beautiful. Definitely want to go back to New Orleans again.
Baby, I'm going to go to Mardi Gras.
I want to go to the French Quarter since I missed it.
I want to go during Mardi Gras. Maybe I'll show something. Shimmy, shimmy.
No, you won't. Only person supposed to be seeing something is me.
Well, I'll just shimmy, shimmy for you then.
You better.
Anyway, the people don't want to hear that. Anyway, so it was a great time. Memories were made, and Norla owes us nothing.
Yeah, New Orleans definitely owes us nothing.
It owes me some new knees.
So on that note, babe, you want to tell people where they can find us?
You can find us on the You Stuck With Me podcast, Facebook, and Instagram page. And, babe, you want to tell them where they can send us sticky notes?
You can send us sticky notes at youstuckwithme@gmail.com. That is USTUCKWITME@gmail.com. You can send us sticky notes at our podcast page, You Stuck With Me _podcast. You can find me on Instagram and the app formerly known as Twitter at mine, M1NE_1. You can find you where?
You can find me on Instagram and the app formerly known as Twitter under Queen Points. That's PO1NTZ. Again, that is Queen Points, PO1NTZ. And if you want some more behind-the-scenes stuff with the foolishness, ridiculous, shenanigans, malarkey, tomfoolery, because you can't forget about the tomfoolery, you can hit us up on TikTok. That is Queen Points 22. Again, that's Queen Points 22. And also, this is the Love Month. So you got to check out my latest creation. Bae, you want to tell them the name of the playlist?
Got the Draws.
The GTD playlist, parts 1 and 2 are out now on Spotify and Apple. And also coming soon to YouTube. That is the GTD
Got the Draws
playlist. The ultimate Valentine's Day playlist for, if y'all want to make me some old nieces and nephews, or you just want to get your groove on.
And remember, you guys can see us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Make sure that if you're on Apple Podcasts, rate, review, and subscribe.
And also share. Mm-hmm. And we want to thank y'all for all what you've done for us so far. And we promise that season 5 is going to be epic.
So on that beautiful note, it's your boy Marquis.
And this is your one and only, your favorite Taylor.
And you stuck with us.
Hey, you stuck. You stuck with us.
We out, y'all.
Hey, come back.
Peace out.
Peace.
Later.